it's something new. We don't quite know how it will work out. Possibility may well be that if it is a longer term license, we may well have to be even stricter in the selection criteria. So we want to allow this to have the chance to play itself out and see whether it is something that needs to be further calibrated, further refined. We think a 1-year license is a good way to start. And as we gain confidence in the system and in the implementation details, the duration of the term license can be further reviewed. The more important thing is to get this started and to get the right groups on board and to test it out and to see how we can best make it work. Lessons from the past is a valid question. If I'm not wrong, I think in the past, and correct me and MDA please jump in, really was that we were exercising it for particular genres of groups, performances. Okay, now it is really for arts groups, regardless of the range of genres of performances that, ranging from children to more adult type performances. You see, even with this in place, even with the invitation to selected groups, if they choose to send in their materials for vetting, we would welcome them to do so, right? If they choose not to, that's fine. They would have the term license for a year. I think it is really up to the arts group as to how actively they want to embrace this. So really, the point is for them to decide whether they still want to continue submitting individual scripts and plays for vetting after we have extended the invitation to that particular group to participate in this. Okay. I think there will be a number of groups that will welcome this initiative. There will be others who would not, but as I said, we leave it to them as to how they would like to take it up. Invited groups, MDA will issue clearer guidelines and criteria for the invitations to take place. But to me, it would in part be based on what we know of them in the past. And so the past will be a prologue to the future in this case. Firstly, I think you would really want to take it on a case-by-case basis because sometimes the boundaries are not so clearly defined and a group may accidentally cross the boundaries, okay? Not with an intent to do so, but because there is not sufficient clarity. And so it will be a process of engagement, of education, sometimes of highlighting these examples if need be. And because it is a new system, you would have to give some leeway for some untidiness in implementation. I think that has to be accepted. But where groups deliberately, consistently, and frequently infringe and trespass beyond the boundaries, then I think after 1 year, we may have to revisit the decision to invite them in the first place and look at it afresh.
So any penalties?
Some things, these are things to be worked out. Like I said, we don't want to make it so onerous and so difficult that, Yenny's sort of premonition will come true, which is that they will still continue to submit everything to you or they don't want to take part. I don't think that will be the case, frankly, but it is going to be a period of adjustment, of calibration and recalibration if there is a need to. Okay, but like I said, it's something that's recommended by CRC. We're prepared to experiment with it. We don't know how actually it will turn out, how fully it will be embraced, but we suspect that there will be, based on the feedback that they have received, there will be quite a number of groups who will welcome it.